A look at what else was going on in the world in 1975 brings us pro wrestling on November 11th, 1975, as this is the date that we are making this video. What was going on in the world of professional wrestling? Well, in this newspaper, the Herald News from Tuesday, November 11th, pro wrestling at Parsippany Hills, a professional wrestling card, will be presented on Monday night, December 1st at Parsippany Hills High School Gym. The card is being sponsored by the Parsippany Troy Hills Police Benevolent Association. A 5-bout program will be presented by the World Wrestling Federation. Willie Glitzenberg, president of the Worldwide Wrestling Federation and former resident of Lake Hiawatha, will pit Ivan Poloff, the Pride of Poland, against an opponent to be named. The tickets are priced at $5 and $4 and are on sale at Mario's Tape and Record Shop, Kmart Shopping Center, Route 10, Dover, and any member of the town's PBA. But what were the cards that occurred on November 11th? Here is a look at some of the shows. Championship Wrestling from Florida, Wrestling in Kalutalan, Worldwide Wrestling Federation, New Japan Pro Wrestling, NWA Hollywood, IWE Big Winter Series, Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, ESA, and NWA's Big Time Wrestling. Now, forgive me for butchering names of wrestlers that I may not have seen or know of, but let's take a look at these cards. NWA's Big Time Wrestling at the Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas. This is the company that will go on to become World Class Championship Wrestling and eventually the World Class Wrestling Association in the 1980s. The Von Erich Wrestling Company. In a tag team match, Buddy Wolf and Stan Hansen went to a time limit draw against Dal Madrell and Rick Martel. In a singles match, Gypsy Joe defeats Tony Atlas. Peter Maivia, the High Chief, defeats John Tolos. The Mongolian Stomper defeated Bruiser Blackwell. And for the NWA American Heavyweight Championship, Fritz Von Erich retained, defeated Hans Schroeder. In Eastern Sports Associations, National Wrestling Alliance Company, from the Halifax Forum in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Gama Singh and Mario Frateroli went to a no contest. Roddy Piper, Steve Bullos defeated Bobby Bass and Terry Orkston. The Beast defeated the Patriot by countout. No, that's not the Patriot, Del Wilkes, who performed in the World Wrestling Federation in the 1990s. Leo Burke defeated Gilles Poisson, and Rudy Kay defeated Bob Brown. Mid-Atlantic Championship Promotions. Jim Crockett promote Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. Jim Crockett Promotions Company in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Dorton Arena. Tony Rocco defeated George Harris. Roberto Soto defeated Bill Howard. Michael Dubois and Steve Strong defeated Danny Miller and Don Cornoodle. And Tiger Conway Jr. teaming with Wahoo McDaniel defeating Boris Malenko and the Missouri Mauler. Another Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling event from the Township Auditorium in Columbia, South Carolina. Joe Soto and Pepe Lopez went to a 20-minute time limit draw. Sweet Hansen defeated Bill White. Angelo Mosca defeated Don Serrano. In a tag team match, the Spoilers, number 1 and number 2, defeated Ken Patera and The Avenger. And for the NWA World Tag Team Championship match, the Andersons, Ole and Gene Anderson, retained, defeating Paul and Rufus R. Jones. International Wrestling Enterprise held a Big Winter Series from the Miyagi Prefecture Sports Center in Sendai, Miyagi, Japan. Tsutomu Yonemura defeated Hideyuki Nagasawa. Tadaharu Tanaka defeated Snake Amani. Goru Sarami defeated Katsuzo Oyama. Isamu Teranishi and King Tiger went to a double countout. Maito Inoue defeated Sergei Dumont. And a best 2 out of 3 falls tag match, Animal Hamaguchi and the Great Kasatsu defeated Gordon Ivy and Mad Dog Martel 2 falls to 1 in 25 minutes and 47 seconds. Rusher Kimura defeated Pierre Martin in a cage match in 15 minutes and 15 seconds. NWA Hollywood, from the Coliseum in San Diego, California, Chavo Guerrero Sr., also a.k.a. Chavo Guerrero Chavo Classic, retained the America's Heavyweight title, defeating the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd. That must have been a mismatch in size. I would like to see that match. Championship Wrestling from Florida, from the Fort Hormier Hesterly Armory in Tampa, Florida, the Masked Destroyer defeated Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be pinned by the Destroyer. In a tag team match, Eddie and Mike Graham defeated the Masked Superstars numbers 1 and 2. It's a good thing 3s and 4s weren't involved. For the NWA Florida Television Championship, Rocky Johnson retained, defeating Professor Toro Tanaka. If you smell what the Rock's dad was cooking. Bob Roop defeated Ciclone Negro by disqualification. That, of course, would be translated in English would be Black Hurricane. In a singles match, Billy Robinson defeated Larry the Axe Hennig. And in another singles match, King Curtis Ayakea defeated Jos LeDuc. New Japan Pro Wrestling 2-Con Series, Night 16, from the City Gymnasium in Hamamatsu, Shizuoka, Japan. Makoto Arakawa defeated Kuniaki Kobayashi. Ivan Gomez defeated Soji Kai. Masashi Ozawa defeated Daigoro Oshiro. Masanobu Kirisu and Takashi Kimura went to a time limit draw. The Castillo brothers, Fidel and Raul, defeated Haruku Eigen and Kentaro Hoshino. CG Sakaguchi defeated Ivan Karamazov in 8 minutes and 23 seconds. Bearcat Wright and Strong Kobayashi went to a double countout in 10 minutes and 29 seconds. Antonio Inoki and Katsuhisa Shibata defeated Mr. X and Ricky Hunter. Before we move on, I just want to thank CageMatch.net for compiling these cards and the results so that we can enjoy them throughout the world. Worldwide Wrestling Federation held an event in Scranton, Pennsylvania's Catholic Youth Center. Bugsy McGraw defeats Pete Sanchez in 19 minutes and 32 seconds. Kevin Sullivan defeated Steve Levadas in 16 minutes and 11 seconds. So yes, the evil Kevin Sullivan, may he rest in peace, did work at one time for what is now the WWE. Francisco Flores defeated Tom Stanton in 12 minutes and 14 seconds. Arnold Scotland and Manuel Soto into a time limit draw of 20 minutes. And in a best 2 out of 3 falls 6-man tag match, Haystacks Calhoun, Luis Serdon, and Tony Parisi defeated Baron Mikel Cicluna, Captain Lou Albano, and Spiros Arian in 3 falls to 1 in 27 minutes and 51 seconds. Wrestling in Cuautitlán. Cuautitlán Izcalli Estadio de Mexico presented freelance shows wrestling in Mexico. Lobo Rubio and I Signo defeated Los Villanos 1 and 2. We'll go back all the way 50 years ago to find Villanos 1 and 2. In the late 90s, WCW had 3, 4, and 5 wrestling. The EDM, not sure what that is, Heavyweight Championship, best 2 out of 3 falls match, Hombre Nuclear retained, defeating Octavio Goana. In the Cuautitlán Welterweight, best 2 out of 3 falls title match, Zeus, no, not Tiny Lister, another wrestler named Zeus, retained the title, defeating Ultraman. In a best 2 out of 3 falls tag match, Rey Mendoza and Villano 3 defeated Anibal and Talavera. In a hair versus hair match, best 2 out of 3 falls match, Principe Rabidi defeated Pepe Casas. And finally, Championship Wrestling from Florida held an event in Fort Myers, Florida, where Irvin Smith and John Smith went to a time limit draw, apparently over the battle to have the most generic last name in wrestling history. Abe Jacobs and Obar Negro defeated Mitsu Hata and Mr. Aito. Donna Cristianello and Early Dawn defeated Joyce Grable and Tony Rose. And for the Fort Myers Championship, Mike George retained, defeating Roger Kirby by DQ. Those were wrestling events that took place on Veterans Day in 1975. Stay tuned to this channel and subscribe on Patreon, Vinny X Wolf, for more fascinating details from football 50 years ago and what else was going on in the world 50 years ago today. Until next time, I'll see you in